A little holiday, a little business till we wrap up for year 2014. Good evening to you. Thanks for joining us on the business segment of News 360 with me, Nanekia Mensah Brampa. Let's begin with some news from the aviation sector. And the managing director of the Ghana Airports Company says Ghana risks being decertified if the current encroachment on airport lands is not stopped. Charles Kwame Asare, in an interview with TV3, expressed concern about upsurge in strikes by birds, stray dogs, and goats. Odiliofori has more.
By international standards, airports which record high bird strikes run several risks of crashing planes and could be decertified. This means the airport would be declared not safe for aircraft to land. Imagine international airlines barred from landing at the Kotoka International Airport, one of Ghana's key foreign exchange earner. This is the fear of the new managing director, Charles Kwame Asare. He told TV3 there are times when goats even stray on the runway. He added within the 1 year he has been managing director of the airport company, stray animals and birds close to the airport have increased by 100%.
The incident of bird strikes around Kotoka and an incident of stray animals, dogs and goats wandering into the airport area has gone up by almost 100%. And the reason is that human habitation has moved closer to the airport. Our airport could be decertified as a safe airport to fly in. Most airplanes, modern airplanes, use jet engines. You have to protect those engines against flying objects like birds.
Charles Asare was worried the encroached lands are usually given to influential people, an issue which could be looked at as a national emergency. 13 miles away from the airport ideally should be left untouched to avoid interruptions with flying signals.
You require additional space for the navigation aids that civil aviation needs to direct airplanes into the airport safely. It wasn't for no reason that the lands were set aside. However, in previous times, without regard to the safety aspects of why we need the space, some of these lands were given away.
As a result of the encroachment, the National Security has declared the airport lands a national security zone. It is, however, not clear where this stretches to and what happens to encroachers.
Odiliofori in that exclusive interview with the managing director of the Ghana Airports Company, Charles Kwame Asare. Now we move on to some other stories talking about companies wrapping up for the year 2014. And Millicom Ghana, operators of Tigo, brought smiles on the faces of carriers in Accra as they rounded off the year with a party for them. Corporate Social Responsibility Manager Deborah Akakpo said the gesture forms part of the company's efforts at reaching out to the less privileged.
Over 100 carriers from the capital were guests to Tigo's special Christmas party for the less privileged at the A4 Sutherland Children's Park in Accra. The party was to give the deprived in the society the opportunity to enjoy some warmth during the season. It was also an opportunity to get the carriers off the street from their hectic job to the stress. Tigo lined up several goodies for the carriers, including food and drinks. One by one in a queue, Tigo ensured that each person had something as well as souvenirs from the company. Those with babies were also given some clothes to take home. The party, which is the last one organized by Tigo for the year 2014, forms part of the company's social responsibility.
We know that this group are vulnerable, are part of the vulnerable group. They are far away from home. They will not have the opportunity to have that festive period where you have to spend time with the family, feel as a part of a family and everything. And so we want to be able to bring that feeling, that sense of belonging, that sense of care, that sense of, being able to laugh and have fun during the Christmas. We want to bring it to them and let them enjoy that period. Let them know that they are thought of, they are cared for. We appreciate them as being part of Ghana.
She also challenged all corporate organizations to give back to society.
We know that we are one. We may not be able to do it all. We will do the little that we can to improve the lives of people in the community of Ghana, but we are calling on other corporate bodies to also join us in reaching out to these groups of people who need our support in every way possible.
Tigo promises a better 2014 for its cherished customers.
And also for consumers, the National Petroleum Authority is to review prices of petroleum products on Wednesday, December 31. Now, this comes after the public outrage due to the consistent drop of crude oil prices on the world markets. More detail of this in our subsequent bulletins. I'm Nanekia Mensah Brampa, that will do for business. Good evening.